I actually learned this song that I'm going to sing for you from Alan Lomax's Spain collection long before I even met Lomax and long before I really knew who he was and before I had heard of the Library of Congress, for that matter. I mean, I knew about the classification of books, but not that it was a place. And I picked up a record, a vinyl, called Alan Lomax in Spain at the McGill Library just up the street here when I was a student at McGill. And I liked all the songs on it, and I decided I was going to learn some of them. And then much later, when I began working as when I began occupying myself as a consultant for the Spanish collection, which is another story, of course, I went up to find the woman who had recorded this song for Alan in 1952, Delores Fernandez. And she was still alive. She was in her 80s at the time. She was a weaver. She was declared a provincial treasure of Leon because of Alan's recording of her, which enabled her, with the payment he had sent from the BBC, to not sell her family loom. That was, about 200 and something years old at the time. She was a widow with 2 small children, and the money she got from the BBC, together with her mother and her aunt for singing several songs, enabled her to keep the loom and buy wool and supplies for it. And so the whole rest of her life, she told me she never, ever, ever said no when anyone wanted her to sing or play the tambourine or explain a tradition, because she felt that that's what this had given her, and she wanted to try and give it back. So the song says, I'll just translate it for you in case you don't speak Spanish. It says, I'm not singing because I sing well. I'm not singing because I'm charming. I'm singing to hide a little sorrow that I carry with me. And the refrain keeps coming back and says, the letter from my girlfriend, that she wrote yesterday with her pen in her hand has disappeared, which is kind of mysterious. We don't really know about that. And then she says, marry me, Juan. I'm just the right wife for you. I can spin all this wool in a very, very short time, which is in fact what she did. And then she says, what else did she say? The rose on the rose bush tree, first was a little rose bush, and first you were a young girl before you were old enough to be in love. And then she says, evidently addressing a man, you go around telling yourself you're so terrific and that you have a lot of girlfriends. Well, actually what you have is squash pumpkins and not girlfriends. And you think that because I'm poor that you can push me around. Well, a lot of little pigs come out of the sow, and that doesn't mean that it stops being a marrano, which is another word for pig. So there's this disconnected verses. And the last thing I wanted to say about her, she was a maragata from a very old group of Spanish people that you can catch me in the hallway and ask me about after. No canto porque bien canto, ni por la gracia que tengo, canto por disimular una penita que tengo, y ahora la traigo yo. La carta de mi morena, que ayer tarde la perdió, con la pluma en la mano llorando quedó. Cásate conmigo, Juan, mira que soy buena moza. Cada día hilo un hilo, cada vez una matorca, y ahora la traigo yo. La rosa de los rosales, primero fueron botones. Primera fuiste tu niña, antes de tener amores, y ahora la traigo yo. La carta de mi morena, que ayer tarde la perdió, con la pluma en la mano llorando quedó. Andaba y te está alabando, que las tenías a pares, calabazas y no mozas. Estas sí que son verdades, y ahora la traigo yo. Piensas que porque soy pobre, que me tienes en las manos. Muchas cerdas tiene un puerco y no sale de marano. Llora, llora, la traigo yo. La carta de mi morena, que ayer tarde la perdió, con la pluma en la mano llorando quedó. Thanks to Delores Fernandez for the song. Thanks.